So speaking of someone that wants to destroy stuff, we talked about it a little bit with Ryan. Before I could even finish the video, Ryan went off on his favorite actor, Simu and Liu. But apparently this thing has blown up like bigger than he probably wanted. And yet the man still jokes. So let's do a little flashback here so you guys could see what Gary and everyone's favorite actor has said. So apparently he's on this show that's in Canada. You correct me. I don't keep up with this kind of stuff.
So this is a Shark Tank kind of similar show. A Shark Tank competitor, I guess.
This guy was looking for investors in his company. That's already Simu. Yeah, there we go. All right. Don't judge this guy by his shirt collar. All right, anyway.
This is just your typical Canadian.
Yeah.
Right here.
I am studying your can, and I am looking for anything that tells me where boba came from.
So he's like, how dare you not put anything on the can that lets people know where boba came from? Now, what's interesting about this clip, I think his co-host kind of calls him out a little bit too. So
good, he should.
And where boba came from is Taiwan.
Yeah, where boba came from is Taiwan. So you should have something on the can that says this came from Taiwan.
You should have an entire history lesson of where boba came from if you want to sell boba.
Taiwan. You know, I started this venture company for a lot of reasons, but really primarily to uplift minority entrepreneurs. And
so that's why he started his company. I need to uplift. Just remember, these are his words. I want to uplift minorities. All right, here we go.
And not only do I feel like this is not happening here, but that I would be uplifting a business that is profiting off of something that feels so dear to my cultural heritage.
He's Chinese, by the way.
I want to be a part of bringing boba to the masses, but not like this. So for that reason, I'm out.
Thanks.
Respect that.
Respect that.
Game!
Makes me sad how successful this business is. It makes me sad that people are, you know, they're drinking boba with the raccoon with the sun.
It doesn't mean that they don't have the opportunity to change and do that.
That's true, but there has to be a willingness, and I have to be able to invest in these founders knowing that
but they
change is possible.
They didn't say no. The collaboration that they've had to this point is with their supplier in Taiwan. And if nobody else has told them that before, you can't put that all on them.
Boom.
Yeah. And I'll even go on a limb and say that he's the racist here.
Boom. And so now he's all like, so he's mad that there's a raccoon as a mascot selling boba and nothing from Taiwan, even though these people are getting, you know, they're using Taiwan. You know, they're creating jobs for people.
Yep.
You know, all that stuff. So he got upset at that. Well, he thought like his little cultural appropriation speech would be met with you know, open arms, you know, from people saying he's correct. You know, we need to be more like he's actually come out several times to say, hey, please stop sending death threats and harassment to the boba company after what he said, backlash. So he incited the woke mob to go after a company that's employing people because he felt as a Chinese Canadian, it wasn't represented enough of Taiwan. So there's that. Then he decides to, you know, I'll double down a little bit and let's just make a tweet to kind of laugh at the whole situation that I've probably wrecked this company. You know, he's like, I truly don't care. Bad grammar, by the way. And you know, it's bad when someone like me can look at it and say, this is bad grammar. I truly don't care what you spend your money on. Buy boba or don't, or buy bottled mass-produced boba that feels weirdly appropriated, or don't. It literally does not matter to me. And here's the joke. All I ask is that you not empty your life savings into altcoins and NFTs.
Oh, geez.
And here's Gary with the 1-2 punch. You're not a movie star. There's Nina. It's like, aren't you Chinese? Didn't you play a Korean dude in Kim's? Yeah, he played a Korean in Kim's Convenience. But you know, maybe he didn't represent the Korean. I don't know, man. Like you, what a tangled web we weave. You know, when you go into all that stuff.
What a loser.
I love Gary. Like Gary's like,
yeah, you're not a movie star.
I forgot to like it. There you go.
What a loser, dude. And he went into that looking for something. He was looking. It's not like he didn't even address if the product was good, if it tasted well, if he enjoyed it, if he thought the marketing was good. All he said was, you didn't include where boba came from, so I can't invest in you.
It said,
Fuck
he
you,
said,
dude.
his words were, it makes me sad that this company's doing so well.
Yeah.
It makes me sad that this company is doing so well with the raccoon logo on it. What the freak is wrong with these people?
What an idiot.
These, like, I'm just saying, man, it's like, you know, so the company has responded. So let's pull this up. And because they're receiving massive amounts of backlash. And this Chinese person was just like, hey, we should not do this. This is terrible what this actor has done. You know, they're like, we want everyone to partake in Asian culture. So basically they came out and they're like, hey, we're sorry. We first of all, I should never apologize, but I guess the death threats and everything was just getting way too much for them. So they're like, we didn't mean to cause any harm. We just wanted to make a successful company. And, you know, and then they're like, Simu Liu raised very valid points regarding cultural appropriation, and we welcome this learning opportunity. It's when you bend the, we call it like bending the knee. When you do that, you've lost already. Rule number 1.
Yes.
Yeah, right here. Never apologize. You've created a successful business. You've made this man cry because you are successful. The first time you bend the knee to these woke, crazy, racist people that try to control what you want to do in your life, they know in their minds that no matter what you do, they can control you forever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's never good enough with these people. You guys know this in the chat. We've gone over this a million times over. It is never, ever good enough, no matter what you do, until you are bashed in the ashes and you are deleted from history. You can come back and say, all right, well, we're going to change this. No, that's not good enough. All right, well, we're going to give 50% of our profits to this. That ain't good enough. Well, we're going to do this. That ain't good. It will never, ever be good enough. And then they will always know in the back of their head that they can always control you, your business, your money, everything. When you bend the knee like this, they could have easily come out and said, hey, we disagree with him. So that's that.
Yep.
Let the woke mob come in with their tidal wave. Eventually the waters will, because they'll move on to something else. It's what they do. And, you know, that's it. But the fact that they bent the knee, it's like it's going to be weird for them. It's going to be weird for them.
Mm-hmm. Well said.
So,
they even
you know,
say,
like going on, like let me scroll down. Like this was the show, yeah, Kim's Convenience, where he played a Korean. Like that's where he got his break. So I wonder if anyone complained about that.
Interesting how that works. You know what, Simu Liu? You need to apologize. You need to do better. What happens is, man, what they always say is you just can't be pro something. You have to be anti the other side as well.
It's crazy. And the fact that he's like joking about all this and just like, don't buy NFTs, spend your money however you want. It's like, come on, dude. You knew exactly what you were doing. You know you're in that camp. You know you're in that mob mentality camp when you don't say what they want you to say, when you don't act the way you want them to act, when you don't spend like whatever, if you don't like have the right pronouns in your bio or the hashtags or whatever, when you're in that camp, all you got to do is say, hey guys, we're all in this together. Look at this company. And you know that they're going to go after them. The tolerant left, everyone, you know, the tolerant left. Let's kill these people. Let's kill their business. Let's take away all the money from Taiwan that they're sending into that country because you're upset that they didn't have a tag on the bottle.
Yep.
You, sir, are retarded. That's all I have to say about that, man. It aggravates me because we've seen this over and over and over.
Very retarded.
It's awful. Anyway, that's it. Rant done.
Well said, man. I'm proud of you.
I feel like buying some of that just because, you know? Yeah, that's all I'm saying.